Welcome to Hour 2. We are still waiting for details on Glenn's wedding thing, although we did find out that he toppled a car down a mountain.
We haven't seen the pictures of that either. People are demanding photos of the car.
Yeah.
We should. And you know what? I left out a kind of an important part of the story. One of the guys who is on our protection detail, he was driving the car, and he got out, and he was actually at the door helping me with my daughter, and he thought my son was in the car. My wife had him behind, and he had kind of gone up to the back, and he was wearing black because we were all in tuxedos. He was wearing black, so you couldn't see him. And the guy in the I knew my son wasn't in the car. The guy in the protection detail, Mark, jumped off of the porch, off of this like little cliff, ran to the car, got into the front of the car, looked behind him to see if my son was in the back seat. Tried to, because he thought my son was in the car.
Oh my God!
And as the car was rolling down, he jumped out of the car just as it started to roll. I mean, it was like watching an action movie.
Well, that's it. Let's go inside.
I did say to him, I said, because he came up and I said, that was pretty incredible, and he said, right. He's adrenaline. He was like, right. That was insane. And I said, Mark, don't ever do that for stuff. And he said, sir, I thought Rafe was in the back seat. And I said, holy cow. I mean, the guy's a hero. The guy's a hero.
That's great. And it makes your reaction that much more inappropriate.
Yes, it does.
No, I knew my son wasn't in the car.
Yeah, but he just risked his life, and instead of being into the moment, you just said, let's go to bed.
No, I did say to him first, I was like, that was incredible. And that's what he was like. That's how he responded too. Right? Wow.
And at that point, Glenn is like,
he didn't know what to say. His tuxedo, man, he looked like he was in a war zone. His tuxedo was all covered in mud and everything. He had rocks still in his hands from when he fell out of the car. He's like, right? Oof. It was great.
We also had the details of that Military Times poll showing a only a 40-point lead.
Yeah, it's real close
for Mitt Romney over the president. And think about this. I mean, he's the commander-in-chief of these forces.
I have thought about that.
And they probably have the best window into the job that he's done.
Yeah.
As commander-in-chief.
Well, I mean, did you see Laura Logan?
Laura Logan?
It's Laura Logan. She came out with a blistering attack. Well, she didn't say President Obama. I mean, it's clear who she's talking about. She's like, America's got to get off this path. You're on this path of, hey, Islamic extremism is getting better. No, it's not. I mean, she's the woman that was, dragged into the center square and raped while the president was toasting champagne and saying, isn't this great? No, it's not. From CBS News, she came out this weekend with a blistering attack. And we haven't talked about Mitt Romney's stance on what he would do. He gave a great speech this weekend on what it really means and what we really need in the Middle East and the rest of the world.
And that's all in preparation for next week's debate between Romney and Obama, which is based on foreign policy. This week, of course,
I think he's going to kick his butt.
Fun.
I think he's going to kick his butt.
This is where people are expecting him to be a little weak, though. He doesn't have foreign policy experience, supposedly.
12th Imam. Remember the episode with Mitt Romney 6 years ago when I asked him about the 12th Imam, and he nailed it.